Let's talk about the curse of Noah and how it reflects on modern-day countries such as Ethiopia, Sudan, Egypt, and Libya. Ham, the father of Canaan, once glimpsed his father Noah in a state of shame, drunk and uncovered in his tent. Instead of turning away or shielding his father's dignity, Ham exposed his father's vulnerability. In contrast, Shem and Japheth walked backward, covering their father's nakedness without looking upon him. When Noah awoke and realized what had been done, he
did not curse Ham directly, but his son, Canaan. He declared, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants. He shall be to his brethren. Blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. May God enlarge Japheth, and may he dwell in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant." And so began a spiritual and generational divide. While Shem and Japheth carried blessing and legacy, Ham's line carried a curse, one that many believe still casts a shadow over his
descendants. Fast forward to our modern world. The nations believed to descend from Ham, Ethiopia, Sudan, Egypt, and Libya struggle under burdens that eerily echo the curse of old. The curse of a father on his son is a serious thing. It's something that doesn't just affect one generation but carries down through many. These countries, Ethiopia, Sudan, Egypt, and Libya, are still to this day under the curse of their forefather Noah. Let me first show you their current situation in today's world. Ethiopia is facing very serious political challenges. Internal conflict. There are ongoing tensions in Tigray, Amhara, and Oromia regions. Ethnic divisions. Ethnic federalism continues to cause sporadic violence and political fragmentation. Inflation and unemployment. Food and fuel prices are rising, hitting the poor the hardest. Drought and climate issues. This is especially harmful to Ethiopia's largely agricultural economy. Periodic shutdowns and limitations on freedom of expression persist. 2. Sudan, on the other hand, is in even worse condition. They are struggling with extreme conflict, economic hardship, and extremely low development. The brutal conflict between the Sudanese armed forces and the RSF Rapid Support Forces continues. Millions are displaced, with severe food insecurity and widespread poverty. Inflation is skyrocketing, and public services are barely functional. Sudan faces limited diplomatic support due to its ongoing political instability. 3. Egypt, yes, a historical giant with strategic location and some decent development. But even Egypt faces serious challenges. Political freedoms are limited. There's widespread censorship and a crackdown on dissent. Egypt is burdened with heavy external debt and a high cost of living, while its currency weakens. The country has a large young population, but not enough jobs. The Nile River is under threat, especially because of Ethiopia. Char Dam Project. 4. Last but not least, Libya. We all know the story of Libya after Gaddafi. Oil-rich but unstable due to internal conflict. Competing governments exist in the east and west, heavily influenced by militias. Armed groups control key areas, with involvement from countries like Turkey, Russia, and the UAE. The economy is volatile, tied to oil, and national wealth is often misused. Healthcare, education, and infrastructure are collapsing in many regions. These countries, Ethiopia, Sudan, Egypt, and Libya, are the descendants of Ham, the son of Noah, who was cursed by his father. Shem and Japheth, the other sons of Noah, were blessed because of something they did right. Let's look at the present-day nations of Shem and Japheth. Iran is from the lineage of Shem. China and Mongolia come from the lineage of Japheth. Today as we speak, China is one of the leading world economies, a manufacturing superpower with a strong military and global influence. Iran's a regional power with a strong military and deep cultural history. Mongolia is stable, peaceful, and historically rich, though it has a smaller global impact. Why the stark difference? Could it be the weight of a father's curse? The power of ancestral blessing. This is more than history. It's legacy. What Ham did in a moment echoes in the centuries that followed. What Shem and Japheth did in honor brought blessing that shaped empires. As we look at the suffering and instability of Ethiopia, Sudan, Egypt, and Libya, we must ask, can a curse spoken thousands of years ago still hold power today? And if so, can it ever be broken?